Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me at story time today. I am going to be talking about kites. You know, the things with tails on them that blow in the wind. And do you know what shape a kite is? That's right, it's a diamond. And they fly in the wind on a great windy day, but they are hard to fly. So I've came up with a way for you guys to build your own kites that are guaranteed to have fun in the wind. Before we get there, let's talk about other things that we can build outside. Do any of you guys have a tree house? Well, so does Pete the cat. And this book is called Pete the Cat in the Tip Top Tree House. So now that it's spring out and we have some nicer days and it's going to be summer soon, a tree house or a playhouse is a great place to play outside. So let's see what Pete the cat does with his tree house. And you can see he's got a tire swing out there, and he looks like he's putting a door on for privacy. Pete the cat has built a tree house. He calls his friends. I just built a tree house, he says. Come over to play. Pete's friends show up. This is great, says his friends, but it's a little small. He did invite quite a few friends over. How many friends did he invite over? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, including him. Wow. You are right, says Pete. It is too small. I will fix that. Pete starts building a bigger treehouse. Do you want some help? Asks Callie. Sure, says Pete. Callie carries up more wood. Can I help too? Asks Marty. Sure, says Pete. And together they build a tower for Pete's treehouse. Now look at Pete's treehouse. It has a balcony and a tower. Let's have a tree house party, says Marty. A party, says Pete. But what will everyone do? I can help with that, says Emma. This is great, says Pete. Let's do it. I'd like to party plan too. I wonder what kind of things they're going to do. Pete, Marty, Callie, Emma, and Grumpy Toad get right to work. They build an arcade and they fill it with fun games like Big Banana, Space Cat, and Alien Frogs. They build a bowling alley. It has 20 lanes. They build a wave pool. Pete can surf indoors. They build a movie theater and a skate park and a climbing wall and even an ice rink. How are they fitting all of this stuff in there? Please, Pete's friends all come for the party. Pete takes one friend to the bowling alley. He takes one friend to the movie theater. Pete takes one friend to the skate park. And Pete lets one friend surf in the wave pool. Is everyone here? Asks Pete. Yeah, but we're all alone, his friends say. We came to play with each other. Oh, says Pete. Everyone meet down at the jungle gym. Everyone climbs down. This tree house is amazing. Look what Pete's tree house turned into. Thanks, says Pete. I'm so glad it brought us all together. and they all went down and played on the swings and the slide. The end. Now, realistically, we're not going to put all of that stuff in our tree house, but his regular tree house was just as good too. And he's right. When you have lots of friends over, you should play with all of them together. So now, how about we stand up and we get our wiggles out and we sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Are you ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Good job. Are you guys ready to speed it up? Okay. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Good job. You guys kept up really well. Now, let's slow it down. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Wow, I feel like going slow is almost a little bit harder than keeping up with going fast. I must really have a lot of energy today. How about you guys? We've had some such nice weather, sunshine, and it's not too cold outside. And I think that I'm just so excited to go outside and play. So hopefully the kites that you guys make today, you can take out and enjoy. But another thing you could enjoy outside is a sandbox. How many of you guys have a sandbox at home or one that you can go play at? This book is called In My Sandbox, and it was written by Harold Gresham. And this book just kind of goes into some of the things we do in a sandbox. Sitting in my sandbox, don't know what to do. Grab some with my fingers and watch the sand sift through. Kneeling in my sandbox, filling up my pail, pour it on my dino till there's nothing but his tail. Standing in my sandbox, dig a hole down deep. Dino jumps right over with a mighty leap. Playing in my sandbox, dumping out my truck, mix it up with water, making a yucky muck. Sitting in my sandbox, stirring with a stick, give some to my dino, let him have a lick. Ooh, sand pie. Now I'm jumping in my sandbox, reaching for the sky. Sand is flying here and there, and I even get some in my eye. Gotta be careful with that sand. Climbing from my sandbox, got to head on back. Dino's getting hungry. Let's go in for a snack. The end. I love that book. It's so short and simple, but it really gets to the point of all the fun things that you can do inside of a sandbox. And some of us might be planning vacations on going to the beach, which is another place that you can find sand. And really, sand is just a great way to use our imagination. And it's another vessel to use to build things or move things or make things or play with things. So, really, sand is pretty amazing if you think about it. I thought we could sing If You're Happy and You Know It. You guys ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Good job. You guys are doing great today. We are just flying through, having so much fun, and we're already on to our last book. And this book is called Kite Day. And if you guys have noticed, I've been giving you ideas on things to do outside. And the little kite that I showed at the beginning, that's what's going to be in our grab and go bag. But before I explain the activity, let me go ahead and read this great book. This book was written by Will Hillenbrand, and it's a bear and mole story. Bear looked at the sky. Could it be? He wondered. He tilted his head up. Whiff, whiff, whiff. He smiled and then shouted, "It's kite day!" Bear rushed home. He huffed and he puffed and he huffed. "Come on," Bear waved to Mole. "Kite day is here." Bear collected, Mole studied, and Bear snatched. Bear measured and cut, and Mole drew. They constructed, and finally they raced outside into the meadow. The kite flew, zoom, 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 all over. Do you see their bright yellow kite with their wonderful rainbow tail? And it soared up, up, up. And then dark, heavy clouds rolled in. Rumble, rumble, rumble. The breeze grew into a gust and then snap. The kite string broke. Away, 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 spun the kite. "Oh no!" screamed Mole and Bear, and down, down, down plunged the kite. "Save that kite!" shouted Mole, and the two ran. "Hurry, hurry, hurry!" urged Bear. Do you think they're going to be able to catch their kite? Mole stopped, his head tilted up. Splat, splat, splat. Rain pelted, and the broken kite got stuck in the tree. "Look!" cried Bear. "Oh!" sighed Mole. "Chirp, chirp, chirp!" squeaked the Cheeks. "What is that above the chickies?" "It's the kite. It gave them shelter." "Thank you," sang the mother bird. And the kite was useful after all. So let's get into how we are going to build our kites. I'm going to send you guys home a diamond, and you guys are going to decorate it however you want. And then we have to make sure we put on the tail. So we have streamers and ribbon. And if you guys can come up with any other cool items, let me know. And then there's a dowel rod that we're going to put on the back of it. So that way we won't have our string break on our kites. We'll just be able to run around with it and let this tail blow in the wind and just be able to have fun. And hopefully you'll get to check out some tree houses and play in some sandboxes, and let me know some other fun things that you guys like to do in the spring in the nice weather. All right, well, until next week, goodbye.